Let's begin our class, children. So today we are going to learn the poem The Tiger and the Deer. From this picture you can imagine that what is the poem is about. So before that, look at the picture. Read the words in the box. Which word would you connect with each picture? Write them in the blanks. So here tiger and here deer. And so many words are there: majestic, carnivore, spotted, gentle, herbivore, powerful, strong, nimble. So you can use majestic, carnivore, powerful, strong. Remaining words you can write here. Okay, now? So let's begin our class. So this is a poem which is written by Sri Aurobindo. Okay, Sri Aurobindo was the poet and one of the most influential leader of the Indian independence movements. Okay, he was a freedom fighter also. Who? Aurobindo. Sri Aurobindo, West Bengali. He is a Bengali. He was also strongly inclined towards spiritualism and its evolution. His words include the life divine, synthesis of yoga, and the epic Savitri, a lesson and a symbol. He founded the Sri Aurobindo Ashram in Pondicherry. Oh my God, Sri Aurobindo Ashram also there in Pondicherry. Puducherry. So here in this poem, the poet shares and more than tells about the strength and innocence of nature. Okay, the danger and the beauty of the nature. And here he shows a little pain while expressing the beauty and the the danger and the beauty of the nature of the forest. Why pain, you will come to know through this poem. So for a small clue I am giving you. Deer is an innocent animal, isn't it, children? It looks beautiful and it is the beauty of our forest or jungle. And tiger is, we all knows that tiger is very dangerous. So these mighty, the powerful tiger attacked at innocent animals. Now they are disappearing, right? They cannot drink water from the pool in the forest freely. They have always a fear, isn't it, children? So here, that is pain. That the pain Sri Aurobindo share from his poet. Okay, now let's begin. Brilliant, crouching, slouching, what crept through the green heart of the forest? Gleaming eyes and mighty chest and soft, soundless paw of grandeur and murder. So in this stanza, the poet says, moving one's body close, a huge body, okay, huge big body, dangerous body, gleaming eyes, shining eyes, glowing eyes, okay, shining eyes with mighty chest, strong powerful chest, and soft soundless paw, slowly walking towards grandeur and murder. Grandeur and having an impressive quality. In a beautiful way he attacked at the innocent animal. Here slouching means bending shoulder. How you can see here? Bending shoulders. So here he tells about the tiger, appearance and the movement of a tiger. The wind slipped through the leaves as if afraid lest its voice and the noise of its step perturb the pitiless splendor. So what he's saying? The wind also became slowly, wind flow slowly at the lips. It's shaking with fear. Why? The tiger steps and it's bother the pitiless splendor. Pitiless means children, there is no pity, no daya bhavam. Very violent. And splendor means impressive beauty. It attacked on the nature of the beauty, right? Hardly daring to breathe. Their animals are in fear because of this tiger's violence. But the great beast crouched and crept, hardly daring to breathe. Innocent animals, they dare to breathe. But the great beast crouched and crept, attacked and jumped and crept and crouched a last time, noiseless, fatal. So, noiseless, fatal, killed silently. Okay, crept, jumped on them. Okay, and held tightly and silently killed them. Till suddenly death leaped on the beautiful wild deer as it drank. When a deer is drinking water from the pool, and the tiger slowly then crept on it while drinking water. Suddenly the innocent deer has no idea, right? Unsuspecting from the great pool in the forest coolness and shadow, this it has no idea about the danger is there just beside it. Okay, and in a coolness shadow it came to drink water, and it fell at tone. It fell and toned, opened. Okay, died remembering its met left soul in the deep woodland. It was drinking water and thinking